Jared Askew coming off the dock first. He's got a lot of work cut out for him because he didn't do so good in the heats. And kicking things off with that hillside KGB, he's really got to stick all his tricks nice and clean. There's that Tootsie Roll. We know he can do that one real good, Troy.
Throwing all these modes, you should see him up there.
Yeah, hopefully it's going to put him in the top spot with a nice frontside 540, skipping back around to his natural foot, which is goofy. And there's the Batwing, floating that one right out into the flats. Onto his heel side edge for the Whirlybird 540, and again, coming down on that 540. Straight into his second pass, there was a Whirlybird, again with the Whirlybird 540, this time stomping it. You know he can do it, he knows he can do it, and backing it right up with a huge dum-dum. He's definitely laid down some technical tricks with a roll to blind to boot. Troy, what do you think?
That's right, Jared Askew throwing down everything he can with that KGB, just trying to get himself into the top podium position with this whirly 540. As you can see, he's throwing down all the tricks just to get up there.
Second off the dock, Bobo Collings kicking things off with a big old tail grab front flip. Backing it right up with a tweaked out off axis. What is that, Troy?
I think it's a Japan air bow.
Really? Would you call it Japan or would you call it Hoochie?
Oh, I'd call it Japan.
These kids on cable really do come up with some interesting flavours, don't they? Almost skipping out on that toe side Batwing to blind 3, but he's still standing better than Elton John did. And what was that?
Oh, I think he was going for that 900.
Wow, just losing the handle on that last rotation there and skipping out on his heel edge. He's got his second pass to throw down for the judges. Head judge John Henson is going to be watching very closely. There's a stale glide, is that right?
That's a stale glide.
Definitely a stale glide right out into the flats. Toe side Pete Rose, and
Without
look at how
grab.
clean that was. Do you reckon he'll lose style points for that?
They'll mark him down a little bit, but I'm pretty sure it's still a technical mode, so they'll still be up there.
With a hillside backside 360 like that, it might just put him back into the style points. And looks like he's going for a bit of a toe side crail frontside 3 there, but he didn't quite get the grab, Troy. But still, it's a stand-up pass, and Bobo's going to get a double up now in the finals. Heel side, frontside 720, and dropping the handle and butt checking on the way through.
Yeah, you look at this replay with his 7, just butt checks, it just leans a bit too far back for it.
Well, Johnny, they're taking note of everything that happens on the water. Drew Gantos is off and running with a huge Tindy front flip and backing it straight up with the off-axis 540. There's the Tootsie Roll, putting that one down nice and clean. And coming back straight into his second pass behind that Nautique 210. The nice toe side, front side back roll, and a Whirlybird, a very solid mobe for Drew. And he has made a stand-up pass and straight into the double up. What is that, Troy? What happened there with Drew?
Yeah, as you can see in this replay, he's gone for the handle pass, and then from there, he's just a passenger.
Well, it looks like Drew's passenger ride has come to a halt. The bus has stopped, and Lisa Genovic has taken to the water with a huge 911 right out to the flats and tail sliding his speed down just a little bit. Safe crow right there, and a very, very stylish melon to fakie. John Henson is going to be loving that,
He'll
Troy.
be loving that. He'll be jumping up and down in the boat, I think.
John Rubber Henson is definitely a big fan of his style, and he likes to throw down some mobes as well as adding in some stees. That's going to do very well. Unfortunately, on his second pass, he's taken a dive in the drink. It's only his first fall, and let's hope he's thrown down enough tricks to make it through to the top 3. Well, Matty Wilkins has seen the others go before him, and he needs to place, and he knows that with some solid tricks that he can stick, if he's on top of the water, he might just get up there. With a Whirlybird like that, I think he might be in the running. And a toe side 540, unfortunately crumbling on the second wake. What happened there, Troy?
Just think he just missed the total transition of the wake and just cased that 210 wake.
Well, let's see what he's got in his second pass. On his heel side edge, there is the S-bend to blind that he's known for, but he didn't quite get there. What happened there?
S-bend to blind, that is an amazing trick. You can see him dropping down and just having that handle way too low and casing.
Last rider off the dock, Harley Clifford. He has seen everyone ride before him. He knows what he's got to do, and we've seen him stick some pretty solid stuff before. Toe side, front side 720 again. Is this kid arrogant or just amazingly talented? Heel side, there's the KGB. He has got absolutely everything dialed in. Pete Rose Oh my goodness, Troy, we haven't seen him go down on Pete Rose since the Titanic.
Oh, I know. I think he's just a bit high. I think you want to take a dip.
Wow, Harley Clifford is not quite in the right headspace there, but he's got a Moby Dick reaching down, grabbing Mellon on the way through for his second pass. A very low dum-dum. He's not quite happy
Usually
on that
see
one.
a bit bigger from Harley here.
Normally he does go quite big. Hillside, there is a very awkward, to say the least, Whirlybird throwing his arms up in the air, wondering what is going on. Toeside, please, Harley, you've got to have something a lot better. There is the Pete Rose, and again, down on the Pete Rose. That is going to be just dumb luck. Where is this kid's head at?
Well, Bow, his head could be anywhere right now with his 720. As you can see, he's just sticking it there. Then his next replay will be his Pete Rose. But as you can see, the wind playing havoc and just casing that second wake.
Hopefully it's enough to make him through to the top. But looks like falling on a Pete Rose like that can be the difference between third and first. Jared Askew, first place. Second place, Sam Bobo Collins. And in third place, Harley Clifford. And that ends a fantastic weekend of wakeboarding here at the Ross River Rampage.